there. I'm Heather Dakota. I am the Mystic Moon Mother, and this is video 2 in the Medicine Makers interview series. And today I am interviewing Csilla. And Csilla, why don't you tell us about yourself and what you do for your own medicine?
Hi, I am an Asui Holy Fire Karuna Reiki Master and Shamanic Practitioner, and I do lots of different things from teaching and from working one-on-one with people, and I also use Reiki to imbue my soaps.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know what it is or isn't familiar with it, can you tell us a little bit about what Reiki actually is?
Yes, of course. Reiki is a Japanese healing and stress reducing technique. And it is brought forward by Dr. Usui Mikao, who went up to Mount Kurama to pray, and he received it during his 40 days of prayer, and he brought it back. And it's Reiki means universal life force energy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And each Reiki master is able to attune the students, which opens up the attunements itself. They open up our channels so that we can bring more of that universal life force energy into ourselves and channel through ourselves to others. With the Holy Fire upgrade, which was brought through William Rand, there is this part where Reiki is becoming, in a sense, more a shamanic energy, because now the Reiki practitioner doesn't have to bring it into themselves and channel it through ourselves, but it starts where they directly connect your client to the energy.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So that's the part about the Holy Fire upgrade, which is which this energy uses Reiki to come in. It's like a highway for it. It's a higher frequency energy, and it's very lovely to work with.
And do you have to be a Reiki master, Reiki practitioner in order to use Reiki on yourself even?
So my personal belief is that at one point in time, we were all connected, and we are still connected to the universal life force energy. But throughout centuries, as we moved away from that connection, that connectedness, and we started living in a way, like away from nature, and so our channels became clogged up.
Right.
And we are now receiving like a trickle of the energy, that we received before. So what Reiki does is, when you receive the attunement, it clears those channels, so you will have more benefit from the energy, even when you're using it for yourself. So, but that doesn't mean that, anyone who is not attuned would not have a connection to this energy.
Okay.
That's my view. That's how I see it. But if you do want to have Reiki as really something that will move you forward, even just for yourself, even if you don't want to be a practitioner, it is amazing. Even the attunements itself, they bring in lots of healing for the person and will empower you. So
yeah, I'm a Reiki practitioner level 2. Just deciding not to go on to become a master, at least at this point in time. And I can attest to there being amazing healing, not just for me, but for my pets, for my kids. It's amazing if you can get an attunement from somebody. With that being said, you see a lot of books out there and a lot of people online saying, you know, I can give you Reiki. What are your feelings about, you know, learning from a book how to do this, or, you know, just somebody online that you found who's just giving out attunements? What are your thoughts on those?
I personally, um, I personally prefer of having that one-on-one connection
Mm,
with a person, with my teacher. There is something to say about the space that the teacher creates, you know, the sacredness of the ceremony that you
right.
enter to receive that attunement. So it's very different than just you reading a book. And
Mm,
because there is also this belief, you know, that you need to have someone who is gonna be opening those portals up for you to for the energy to come in and clear. And in the Reiki community itself, there is a big, you know, big difference about you, the traditional Usui
mhm,
teachers, and you know, the teachers who are like me, coming from the William Rand side.
right,
We're, you know, we're not charging as much, and all of those things that
right.
come with it. It's like a little bit of like traditionalist versus, you know, the
The new age
the new age
spirituality.
spirituality coming in.
Yeah,
And also there is the part of people believing that you have to be in person, and some of them who are going to be doing online
right.
attunements and distant attunements. And I personally believe that if a person who knows me and contacts me, like from Europe, and asks me to attune them
Mhm,
to Reiki, I feel like that it's my responsibility then to do it, because
right.
they feel like we are somehow matching. And I don't, I just feel like I can't deny that to them. And they
Mhm,
can make the trip to, you know, US
right.
to do that. So um, I think I break, you know, I would say like I break the rules there from what my teachers taught me.
Yeah.
And but I think that we also have to listen to our heart and see what really feels to us, and what feel like, what are we guided to with each person.
Right. Well, I'm really glad you said that because I agree. I think it is a matter of the heart, and you know, you'll know when it's right for somebody. And I guess that goes along with, you know, distance healings too. You know, I've definitely done healings on people who were Skyping or on Zoom, and they have amazing results. So I would assume that Reiki attunements work the same way. Would you caution people about just choosing anybody online that they see to be attuned by?
Well, as I said, it's all the personal preference and
Okay.
how you feel about it. I personally like to know about my teachers.
Right.
I
Okay.
think for me, that's something that I want to feel safe. And I think it's really important to
Yeah.
feel safe, and that you feel like you can trust your teacher
Oh yeah,
and know
absolutely.
that it will be, you know, your mentor and someone
Mhm.
that you can turn to and ask. So sometimes, like online, you can't tell, like, is this person going to be available for me?
Right.
You know, is this someone
Yeah.
that I can ask questions? And so yeah, but at the same time, as you said, amazing things happen even when you're doing things online. I would say one thing, if you choose to do it online, then maybe choose it in a form where it's live video and it's
Okay.
time, instead of just like a pre-recorded
Mhm.
thing that you can download. Because um, because still you want to have that live connection that you will
Yes.
get with your teacher.
Yeah, I think that's probably the key. I think that's key for any healing modality for that matter, and finding your medicine, and, to have something just downloaded and you're just watching it. I don't know that it has the same effect for you. Totally my opinion, but, you know.
Yes, I mean, it is all about how you feel,
Right,
and what kind of attitude you're having when you're entering
right,
into
right.
the whole process. So, if a person feels okay with downloading and doing it, I
Then
think
that's good
that
for them.
it's good for them,
Yeah,
and I will honor their choice.
right. So how do you use Reiki in your everyday, in your sacred practice?
Well, Reiki for me is, no matter what I do, it's like the first thing. It's more like my baseline,
Mhm.
and I build everything on top of that. So
Okay.
even if I would be doing, um, just clearing my space, I will start with Reiki, and I will do the sage too, and
Mhm.
I also uh, empower my chakras every morning when I get up with Reiki, just
Mhm.
to strengthen my own light, to strengthen my aura. Um, I also I also use it, and I constantly talk about it with my children.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, because I attuned them when they were 3 and 5 years old,
Oh, wow.
and it made a huge difference for us, for like nighttime, like going to
Right.
bed practice, and all of those things. So even these days, sometimes they need a reminder too, like, okay, so you're feeling upset.
Mhm.
What tools do you have? What can you do? What is something available to you right now?
Oh, I
You
love
know,
that. Yeah.
and it's not just the part, so that I like them to be empowered to know that they can do
Mhm.
it for themselves and not just to always rely on me,
Right.
um, because I do want them to feel, confident and competent, that they can take care of themselves and others when I'm
Mhm.
not around,
And
you
that
know.
they have all the tools that they need at their right with them all the time.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
that's a part. I use Reiki to empower my food and my
Mhm.
water,
Mhm.
and of course, I use it to make my soaps too. Because when I make those things, I make them all with the intention that
Mhm.
the Reiki is there. And so when I make my soap for face cleansing, then the Reiki is supposed to be doing the same thing, not just
Oh, yeah.
the components of the soap, but the
Right.
energetic part of it too. The signature of the soap is supposed to be doing that part too. So I've been having lots of fun. There's lots of ways to use Reiki throughout the day, and
Mhm.
not to mention that, even with the second level of Reiki, when you have, the distance symbol,
Mhm.
um, the ease with which you can send Reiki to other people.
Yeah.
It's just a thought and the
Right. Right.
intention, and it's already on its way.
Right.
Um, there is a lot of beauty in that.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
I have to admit that when I took level 2, I was like, that's it. I don't need anything more than this.
That's what I thought too.
I feel great. And then a year into my practice with the level 2,
Mhm.
it was just like this urge of like, no, you need to do
One more.
the master training. And
Right.
once I took that, I just felt like doors were opened up.
Oh, wow.
And
Yeah.
so um,
Well,
we
maybe I'll
all,
have to go on.
yeah, I mean, we all have our own journeys.
Sure, sure.
And I think some of the parts of Reiki for me were also, I needed to do it so that
Mhm.
some of the energies that I'm working with now, I can make an easier contact with, if that makes
Right.
sense,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I've been feeling different energies come in as well recently. So, I'm glad you brought that up because you and I have talked about a specific kind of energy that you shared with me a while back. And it's a new kind of energy, right?
Yes, it is. At least for me, it's a very new um, energy. I mean, I've been working with it. Well, it's almost like almost a year now.
Almost a year. Yeah, because I think it was
Yes,
about this time last year that you
yes.
shared it. Yeah.
Gosh, it goes by fast.
It does. So tell me the story of how this came to you and how you're working with it now.
So this energy showed up even earlier, but in a different form. This
Hmm.
energy showed up first as a very red energy,
Okay.
and it was connected to my birthplace in Croatia and some of my work that I was working with, my European roots.
Oh, okay.
But then after like 6 months or so, suddenly it just completely changed. It showed up as this golden white energy.
Mhm. Mhm.
And only recently, in the last couple of months, it revealed its name when I was working
Ah,
with a client. Because I was like, oh, I don't know how to explain it to you, but this is what we're going to be doing. And I just heard this. It was saying, I'm the God connection. So I was
oh,
like, oh, okay, well, I will give you that name. I mean, I will use that as
mhm.
your name, and also as a way for myself that even when I say the name, the energy is starting
Right
to
there.
gather. It's
Right.
right there.
No
Uh,
wonder my arms and fingers are tingling.
yes. So, and really, the beauty of this energy, it seems like it one it starts bringing forward things around people's either life purpose or
Mhm.
actions that they need to start taking, or it addresses their body, their physical body, like
Okay.
aligning, releasing, and aligning the body for whatever it's next that they need to be doing.
Yeah. And that was my experience when you and I did the meditation with this energy was the same thing, that it was definitely a life purpose kind of energy for me. And it felt like I was stepped back from who I was at that time.
Mm.
It was so interesting. It was just a fantastic. So with that in mind, would would you be willing to do that same kind of meditation for everybody? Just a short meditation?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, I would love
So
to.
just to start this out, do they have to be Reiki practitioners in order to do this meditation?
Oh, no, no,
Okay.
this will be a guided meditation.
Okay.
Um, of course, like I already invited my guides
Mhm.
and the energy to come and hold the space.
Okay.
So the space itself, it is going to be prepared. So I just want everybody to know that you're safe. You're going to, you're in a safe space. And I will also lead you in and bring you out
Okay.
of the meditation.
Okay. So one thing I didn't do when we started this was actually smudge us in. So I'm going to smudge
Okay.
the space now and everybody who's watching this. so that we can go into this meditation all cleansed.
Sounds
So I'm
good.
going to smudge with sage. And I'm also smudging with raven today because this is such a, raven is a messenger to Great Spirit. So I want all of our prayers and this energy to be going up to Great Spirit. Well, this is good sage too.
Mm.
Okay. And so it is. Oh, it's still burning. Okay. All right.
All right.
Blessings, everyone, and enjoy the meditation. I know I will.
Okay. And just before we start, if you have an intention or a question that you would like to address, that just hold it in your heart. And right now, close your eyes and take some nice deep inhales. And as you inhale, feel the air filling up your lungs and your belly and all the way down to the bottom of your feet. And as you exhale, you let go of the busyness of your day. Relax. And as you inhale, you notice this beautiful golden and white energy swirling underneath your feet. And as you stand on this energy, you feel it. It's soft and light and strong, solid at the same time. And with each inhale, you notice that this white energy is moving around your legs, up towards your knees. It's circling around you, enveloping you. And now the energy is up to your hips. And it's moving over your belly, your chest, and your arms. Now it's up to your throat. And you inhale this energy, and it fills you up. It fills up the cells in your body and the space between the cells. And now it's all around you. You are in a beautiful cocoon of golden and white light. And you keep inhaling this light. And the intention in your heart starts drifting up from your heart towards your throat. And it stops halfway. And now your mind's desire starts moving down towards your heart's desire. And now they meet, they fuse, they shift. They are together enveloped in this beautiful golden and white light. And allow this light to guide you, to show you. And now the fusion of your minds and your heart's desire move back down into your heart space. Into that space where the physical and the spiritual meet. For manifestation. And as you inhale, you start noticing that the white and golden light is starting to flow down your head and your shoulders. It's opening up for you and around you. It's moving down your chest and your belly, your hips, all the way down your legs. And you feel the energy pulling your roots out of your feet and pulling them deep into the earth, grounding you, bringing you back into the present, into now. And each inhale brings you back. And now when you inhale, you're fully back. And when you feel ready, slowly open your eyes. Welcome back.
Yeah. That
Well,
was an amazing meditation. Thank you so much for doing that for us.
yes, you're welcome. It's my pleasure.
I would also encourage anybody, if you'd like to share what you experienced in this meditation, to write it in the comments below the video and we can discuss it, because, you know, maybe Csilla will have some comments or thoughts about what came up for you during this meditation. So
Yes, and I would definitely love to hear
your
from others.
experience.
Yes.
Yeah, my experience was very similar to the one that I had previously with this energy. So apparently I'm right on path.
Excellent. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
I love that confirmation.
Well, and I actually have been working with the same energy since we did it last time, so about a year. And I love this energy. This feels very right to me.
Mm-hmm.
For what I'm doing in my life and my life path. So yeah, thank you for
Awesome.
doing that for me. So to end all of this lovely energy that we've been feeling, what offers do you have coming up for that everybody might be interested in?
Well, for those of you in the Portland area, I will be teaching lots of classes in the next few months. I have an Angel Reiki class on April 22nd.
Okay.
I have Reiki 1 and 2 on March 11th and 12th.
Okay.
And Reiki Masterclass will be in May 5th through 7th. And of course, I have to say, if you have children, I will be teaching Reiki for children 1 and 2 on April 8th and 9th, and a Reiki for teenagers on April 29th.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, also feel free to share my information with others who have children or teens.
Okay.
I love teaching kids.
And do you have a website also?
I do have,
Okay.
but all of this information is not on my website. It's on my blog at the
Okay.
moment. So my blog is the Reiki Flow blog at thereikiflow.blogspot.com.
Okay. And we'll put that information in underneath the video for you. So you'll
Okay,
be
thank
able
you.
to go and check out everything that's happening in Portland. Do you have any plans to do any online classes for anybody who's not in the Portland area?
Well, if there's interest, I would love to.
Okay.
It's just so far, those who contacted me from Europe, it was more one-on-one,
Okay.
and I'm always open to those kind of interactions too, for
Okay.
attunement purposes, or anything pretty much.
And do you do Reiki healing on people as well, even if it's
Yes.
distance? Okay.
Yes,
All right.
I love a distant work. Most of my work is distant, and I have to be honest, when it comes to work, it doesn't seem like that there is a huge difference.
Right.
I know that I do have clients who prefer coming, because you do get a little bit of extra of that
Right.
feeling of being taken care of and nourished and nurtured and all of that.
Right up
So,
my alley.
yes.
Well, I want to thank you for sitting down and chatting with me tonight about Reiki. And we'll have all of the information on how you can contact Csilla underneath the video. And thank you guys so much for watching the second in the Medicine Makers interview series. There will be another interview next month, and it's a surprise. So there.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. We'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.